Hello, boys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of On the Run series here on ARK Survival Evolved. So, on today's episode, let me rephrase that. On the last episode, we went out for a fat metal run, like a big ass metal run. We just woke up, it's the next day. The metal is finally done smelting. I believe it was all together like 3k metal. Yeah, 3.9k metal. So, what I was thinking about doing is metaling out this whole raft. Finally getting it all metal, and then afterwards I think what we should start, like, since we have enough metal to craft a fabricator, we need to go get crystal, because you need crystal for fabricator. And I don't know why I'm not lagging, so why am I glitching all over the place? Look at the floor, it's like jittering and shit. I think the reason why is because we might be too close to the edge, so it does that. I don't know what it is, but I've been jittering, like it's really annoying. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do is finally like finish metaling out the base, and then getting a fabricator in here, and then finally start crafting some polymers, since our end goal is technically the motorboat, you know. I do have a motorboat design that I've been practicing on. It takes 1,200 metal, which we have enough of. And then we might try to tame an icky. So maybe we'll try to make another raft to trap ickies, since we have dodo kibble, and dodo kibble tames an icky, and we need an icky for sure in order for us to start getting black pearls. I mean, we don't need it, but as of now, unless we're at level 81, we're not gonna have scuba gear. So I know that some people might even say, instead of taming an icky, why don't you tame that other thing that is in the swamp that you could breathe from? But I think that thing is a carnivore. Maybe we'll tame it. Who knows? Let's see. I'll look more into it, and maybe we'll end up taming that instead of an icky, because we could always pick that shit up with an RG and drop it off on the raft right there, so it doesn't have a ceiling. So we could always drop it in there and tame it. What else do we need in order to craft this motorboat? We're gonna need to continue to farm, of course. Fiber, we got that. Hide, we could always get that. We are gonna need to somehow obtain a hide getter, because an RG is good, but it doesn't really get us as much as hide as we want. Metal, of course. Obsidian, we already got that. Polymer, we're gonna need the fabricator for, and then wood. So it's not that technically expensive. 400 polymer is a little expensive on top of obsidian, but let's see. If we get a motorboat, then I feel like we could actually start roaming around with the motorboat, you know, which is nice. The good thing about having a raft is that no matter where we are, we could always move our base. So even though like we're right here and people might be like, let me time that out, that must be right there, it's next to the blue out, green out, that means they must be here. By the time they get here, I already moved this whole raft fleet, you know. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's hard, dude. Like, I've lost my raft. Like, I've gone out to farm with that raft and I couldn't, like, it literally took me like a good hour just to find where my raft was. Even knowing the coordinates of where I am, I still had a hard time, because I guess when you're out here in the ocean, like, things don't render incorrectly. So like, unless like you're like literally within like view, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not like it doesn't render in far away. Like, I have to be basically on top of it in order for this raft to render in. So it gives me a sense of security. And I know somebody commented on my last video, on one of my I think the video before this, saying that you could just put C4 in your raft and then you could ram it into another raft and blow it up. Yes, that is true, but you're gonna get shot by turrets. And then, like, if you get shot by turrets and then you're just gonna spawn back in and get shot by turrets again. That's what I'm saying, you gotta put inner turrets. And I know, like I said, rafts are not unrateable, but it's definitely one of those things that is good. Because, like, let's say somebody finds my raft right here, and then they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to shore, I'm gonna craft the raft, and I'm gonna build like that, just like that, and then I'm gonna come back here and like blow this raft up along with my raft. Cool, but by the time they do all that stuff, I probably move my raft by then. So like I said, it's not unbeatable. Obviously, you don't want to always be on a raft because you're holding too much loot, but you could always have like a base on land. That's why I've always said it, as a solo player, you want to like expand, have more than one base. That's why I said I wanted to have multiple rafts, but obviously eventually we want to make landfall, or we want to have something on land. You know, that way we could have a vault, that way we could have like a 2x1, just like I love the 2x1s, or maybe a 3x2, who knows. But yeah, anyway, that's enough said. Let's just get to crafting the stuff that we need and start mellowing this whole thing out. So we need 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We need 9 Is that correct? Yeah, I think it's like 9 foundation sides. So let's start by 5. Let's craft 3 ceilings because obviously we know there's 3 ceilings above us. All right, we almost finished metaling this whole thing out. So we came across a problem, and this is very common and why I don't like to do this type of raft builds when like you sink only one, like everything else is leveled out and then only that one part in the middle is sunk. That's why I like to do my raft builds like this one, where everything's kind of sunk and then there's just like one piece right here. Because if I want to upgrade everything, I could, you know, and then I'll show you what the hell I mean, because you guys may be like, what are you talking about, Bio? This is what I mean. Oh, right here. Look, if I try to place this, it's gonna place on the top. See, like, it's not gonna place at the bottom. And I know some of you be like, oh, just put a pillar down and then try it. Oh wait, nope, you see, it still doesn't work. So like, let's try to go from further away. Maybe it will do it. Nope, still nothing. Maybe a little bit further away, like right here. Nothing. See what I mean? It keeps placing on the top, like it doesn't place where I want it to place. Like, it's so annoying. And like what the hell do I do now? Like, I guess it placed at the bottom, but it didn't no, it didn't replace this. Alright, that doesn't matter. Alright, maybe. Damn, I left the pillar there for too long. Maybe I need to place this here. Delete this. Place that there. No, still nothing. Please? I really don't want to rebuild this whole raft. Oh my god, dude. Stop doing that. Nope. Can you please? Still nothing. Alright, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do here. Hold on a second. Let's delete this campfire. We're so open to an attack right now, dude. If somebody passes by, we'll be effed up. Like, that's it. We're done. Like, yeah, we're gonna have to craft another pillar because this one ran out of time. Is that the lowest foundation we could get? Yeah, I think that's the perfect one. I think that's the one, boys. That's not what I want. Oh my god. Please? Can you please snap lower? Okay, let's try this one. No. That's not the snap that I wanted. That's the snap that I wanted. There you go, and then we can still pick this up. Can we? That's not what I wanted, no. There you go, we picked it up. Okay, good. Now we can do this all around. Damn, I guess we ran out of freaking metal. Figures. Dude, this is so fucking dicey, dude. Like, everybody could just come up. Anybody could just come up and like pull up and be like, what's good? And I'll be like, oh, just trying to repair my raft, my boy. Can you just please move on with your life? You're like, nah. There you are. And then look, we have our metal thing. Oh wait, before we finish, like, we still need to place the ceilings right here. That is 1, that is 2, and that is 3. 3 ceilings. Let's go. Our whole raft is now metal. I mean, you can still see it in between, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, it's still metal nevertheless, so it's good. Now we just need to add turrets and things and stuff like that, and then we'll have a metal raft, and then we should start working on the motorboat from there. Along the process of upgrading this raft a little bit more, I want to start working on the motorboat here and there. Now, what did we lose in here that we had to demo? Let's see, we demoed the campfire, we demoed the forge, but honestly we're not really using that forge. Oh no, we didn't demo the forge. You need to put we demoed the campfire and the cooking pot, but like it's not like we're gonna be crafting kibble anytime soon again. What is something that we need to do around here? Okay, I know what we need to do. We need to get crystal in order to place the fabricator right here. That way we can start crafting C4 already, you know. We don't have polymer, but we could try to get polymer in the desert, because that's where I'm gonna go get crystal. We could try to get polymer from the mantises over there. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. On the stone one I didn't have to crouch, and this one I have to crouch. This stone thing, I might want to break this because somebody said something about that. I might want to break that. You know what, let's break these things down here. They're not really being of any use to us at all right now. Kind of sucks that you couldn't place stuff on there. Eventually I'm gonna do something down and then press like a catwalk, a dino hatch frame, and then just straight up put turrets on it. That would be the ideal thing. But then like we wouldn't be able to fit much in here besides like a chem bench. We might have to take out some of these forges or smithies. That way I'm giving more space for turrets and stuff like that, because I think we're kind of getting here to the maximum. And once I have turrets, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna destroy the explants, giving us more space to place some more turrets, because I don't feel safe if I just break the explants now. And then yeah, so we need to go make some turrets, we need to make C4, we need to make a lot of stuff here. So we're gonna need another mortar and pestle, to be real with you. Oh, there you go. So let's start putting these things in here. That way, look, we already have everything we need in order to craft C4. That's my pet peeve right now. We're gonna need, we have hide, which costs us 5 hide. Oh, you know what, we're missing electronics. We could always go to the extinction server and get some electronics there. We have like a little fob there. Not fob. Yeah, we have like a little, yeah, just go there, get a bunch of freaking things, get a bunch of electronics nearby, and then bring it back home. All right, let's put all of this. Let's start grabbing all the leftover charcoal, and then let's start crafting it into to C4. Oh my god, to gunpowder. That ceiling right there, it's gonna get me killed one of these days. All right, just like I said, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna get some crystal. Now there is a spot right here in the desert that is kind of like isolated that I'm gonna show you guys. I am taking only my I'm taking the explant raft. I don't know what to do with this bridge right here. I don't want to metal it out, and I don't know if I should use a ladder, because I don't know if a ladder and like a door go in hand to hand, you know, because if you're on the ladder and you're trying to open the door just to get inside, and if you're in a hurry and a hassle, it's such a pain in the ass. I don't know, maybe it would work out in our advantage PvP wise, in case we're being chased in water. The guy can't just get on the ramp with us and then try to like run inside with me on the base. And since we're in the back, even if we were to take off, he can't glitch in. Like if like somebody, that guy that commented on my comments, would make sense, and I was like, yeah, he's right. If somebody's standing right here and then I start moving forward, like he glitches in the raft, you know, because he would jump, and then there's a chance that he would just get kicked off, but there's a high chance that he might glitch into the raft as well. It's kind of annoying that our raft is no longer being covered by metal pieces, I mean by stone. That's why tech kind of looks cool, because metal is just like annoying about this whole thing, how it has a hole in the bottom. You see what I mean? So annoying. All right, and we're here. So I'm gonna need some flame arrows. So I do always park my bird or the raft here like close to the beach, but not really on the beach itself, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna show you guys now, guys, where we are at. We are right here on the bottom right of the map. So what I like to do after that is that, first of all, this is kind of like a good area to hide on, because not a lot of people are out here unless they're hunting for those, the mantises, and we're not really hunting for them right now. We don't really need them right now. You know, but there is a cave, a crystal cave right this way too, and I kind of learned about this by mistake while I was out here in the desert. grabbing some chitin to be able to make a saddle, and then I was taming those vultures. I found this out by mistake. I was kind of like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. We just gotta be careful out here, because I've heard from people that there actually are death worms out here, like the desert worms. I didn't think they existed on Ragnarok. I thought that was only like a scorched earth type shit. Apparently there are a thing on Ragnarok. You could usually see them when you go like this with the map. I think there's one. No, that's not one over there. All right, I think we're good on stam. Let's go up again. And right here, I can't tell you the coordinates, but I'm right here in the map. When you see this little ledge right here, that's when you know you're at the spot. And there's literally a shit ton of crystal right here. Look at this. And like nobody around, you know, like the crystal cave, let's be honest, the crystal cave got taken over by some alpha or somebody that lives there. It's always somebody built on crystal cave. Never fails. There's always somebody built on crystal cave. While here, you know what? Is there like a secret entrance right there that I'm not aware of? No. Okay, I thought that was like gonna be like a secret entrance. All right, let's start harvesting all of this. Honestly, we should have brought the Anki. Next time we'll bring the Anki so then he could tail whip the shit out of these crystals, and we could get far more crystal for making C4. But for now, I didn't feel like doing that. I just felt like grabbing all of this by hand. See, if we had like a high rarity pick, you don't really need an Anki. That's just it's just you being greedy, honestly, because having an Anki is so annoying. Like, just me thinking about all those tames that I have in that raft is already giving me anxiety, because I'm like, bro, like, there's so much shit that I have and so much more I could lose and stuff like that. And I know some of you might laugh at my RG is only a level 20. Level is my RG anyway. Yeah, it's only like a level 52. I tamed it when I tamed it. I meat tamed and it was a level 25. But I was like, screw that. I'm not about to go get some mutton right now, and I don't feel like it. If I try to trank, I think I'm gonna try to trank a 150 if I find one, or something like that, or a 145. Anything that is 145. I'm not gonna trank anything under 145 for the next one. All right, we got 4 mushrooms. That should bring our food up, and then we're no longer starving to death. And that's it. We got all the freaking things that we needed. Where are we going? All right. We're going south. Yeah, okay. I think we're going south. And let's craft this Fabby. Hey, now we got a Fabby. Yo, let's go. Finally, bro. It's like we went from broke bitch to rich, back to broke bitch, and I feel like we're back to being rich. And I know people be like, how you being rich when you're like, when you only got like a raft with a boat? I'm like, dude, honestly, you gotta always be thankful for what you have, and we don't have a lot. Oh my god, dude. All right, I guess you could stay there. Damn, I gotta get a ladder. Somebody on one of my last episodes, no, my early episodes, I saw they commented. It was like, why do you gotta place a ladder before a smithy? Okay, so here's the thing about ladders. Ladders will help you line up stuff. Like, a lot of people don't like to a lot of people don't say that, but if you have a ladder and you could use it, it would help you a ton to line that up. So for example, see, if I do this and I place this, it could be crooked. Like, you take a chance, it could be crooked. You see how like right there's kind of slightly tilted towards like the right, almost, kind of. See, like if you do this on a ladder, if I were to go on a ladder, do this, go down, go on orbital camera, crouch, this is perfectly aligned. Look, while before it was slightly crooked, now that it's perfectly aligned, I could honestly like mess around with it, like so. I don't want it to stick out. So like right there, am I good? Like, do I have to move it a little bit more this way? I think that's good. Let's go look outside. I don't think it's sticking out. Hello? All right, there you go. Gotta watch out because there's fucking sharks around here. Okay, it's not sticking out, so we're good. Oh, there's the ray over there. That's good. This is good. All right, so now that we have the fabricator, we should start crafting turrets. This is why I want to go get electronics, and this is why I want to get polymer. Oh, I detected somebody. That's not good. What did it detect? Oh, what the hell? Is this dude for real? What does he have that there? I thought he jumped. Wait, what? Hold on. Did he jump? Oh no, he's still on his raft. He didn't jump. It's kind of going. I wonder why he has those ladders for. Is that to like mine by hand, like pickaxe, when he's mining the metal that is on the curve? All right, whatever. Let's continue what we're doing here. All right, so. Alright, the parasaur is not detecting anybody anymore, so that's good. We have X-spline, so people just can't swim up to our rafts. That's why having the parasaur, I know people are like, oh, somebody could just wait for you at the door and then sneak up inside. I'm like, yes, that is true, but if we have the parasaur here, like, it's not going to be that easy for people to do that, because the parasaur is going to literally start snitching. Be like, yo, my boy, there's somebody right there. And I'll be like, oh, thanks, bro. Wait, I could craft the shit on the fabricator too? I didn't know that I could craft it on my inventory. It would make sense for it to be on the fabricator. I didn't understand why it would be on your inventory. I guess that's kind of cool. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to forge on my thing is because then I could start making oil along with, I guess, charcoal, because, you know, charcoal is a thing. Instead of fins, now more than ever, I could tame an icky, because now I could actually stay underwater with the icky as long as possible. Or if I were to tame an angler, that would be even better. But let's be real, taming an angler is a pain in the butt. Unless we trap it, like if we make a trap base or trap like raft, we could trap an angler. We would have to kite him all the way up though. Alright, this is kind of like setting myself up for failure, because if somebody comes in, breaks my door, they could literally, like, I'm literally putting all the stuff in the fabricator for them to just craft C4. Now that we have all of this done, let's go and get some hide. And what better place to get hide? Oh no, I said I wanted to get some obsidian, right? All right, let's make a U-turn and let's go get some obsidian. See, this is when you have a parasaur and you're on a raft, I would literally, like, I would just say, for the love of God, just make sure if you have a raft, have a parasaur on top. That way you could detect people, because remember, you're enclosed in a raft. Like, you can't see outside, and it's stupid. Honestly, it's stupid to put windows and then, like, the window doors, because that takes 2 slots, and you only have 88 slots on a raft, on a regular raft. I think on a motorboat, you have like 100 and something, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't want to use that 2 slots when you could just put a wall up, you know, and then somebody could shoot you through a window too. So why do that? We have the basic stuff, you know. We got to get rid of the smithies. That way we could add things like a chem bench, you know, and then stuff like that. We could technically move the smithy, like that chem bench right there. We could put the chem bench for that smithy to our, I guess, to our character's left is. We could put the chem bench there, and then we could put a smithy right next to it if we even are allowed to. And then I don't know if I want to keep that smithy over there. I might want to put turrets, internal turrets over there where the vultures and stuff. All right, where are we going? Damn, dude. See, this is how slow this freaking raft is. So it's good to get around, but it's slow as hell. Honestly, what I would say is that if you could use tames that could do the same thing as items, do it. Like, so if you have a horse, if you could tame like an Ekis instead of a motor and pestle, go for it, you know, because that at least you could just pump nothing but carry weight and then have the Ekis like in a corner until you have a chem bench. You could just craft non-stop. Remember, like, the mortar and pestle only has so many slots, when Ekis just has unlimited, as much as he could carry. So if you could just put in like a bunch of like stone and things on it, and it would just keep crafting and crafting. Honestly, that's what I wanted to do with my Ekis, but like, I need a cryopod. I need a cryopod. This is why I need to go to the desert and like, I mean, on the fucking extinction and raid. That's why I kind of want to like farm for polymer. Just make a bunch of C4 and go see if I could raid on an extinction server and see if I could get at least a cryopod. All I need is one cryopod, bro. And that way I could start putting in work, you know? I know that it expires in 30 days and it's kind of a bull buster, but you know, it is what it is. I guess we will get lucky if we find a cryo like refrigerator, because you can only craft those in tech replicators, but you could power those things with a regular generator. So I mean, that would be awesome. I wouldn't put it on this raft at all. Like, I would put it on my motorboat. Like, I would literally rush to get a motorboat as fast as possible and build up the motorboat and then have a cryo chamber on it. Wow, so like a dumbass, I wasn't recording this whole time. But if you want obsidian, I would honestly come to this location, and right behind me on that hill, right there, all around there, there's like a bunch of metal, obsidian and stuff like that. I did try to grab, oh, fuck. Okay, we're out of stamina. I did, like I was saying, I did try to grab some of the CP, like cement and paste on the beaver dams around the redwoods, but somebody was hitting them already. There was somebody like on a red RG or something like that. They were hitting them. They were being dickheads, you know. They were just leaving the wood on the freaking dams, but they were taking the cement and paste. It doesn't hurt to toss that out. Like, it really doesn't. So I don't know why people don't freaking do it. I'm gonna need you to land, boy. Alright, boys and girls, so I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I know these episodes lately have been a little short on the short side, and I'm sorry we haven't been rated, but we gotta get up and running. We gotta get going, you know. I know that at the beginning it was pretty much Bob life, like, you know, just raiding with like regular grenades and stuff like that. But right now we're at that point and state of the game where raiding with grenades is not really gonna get us anywhere, and it's more cost and like material efficient if we were to raid with C4. So as you can see, we have been stacking. We've managed to build the detonator, but we don't have enough, I want to say, CP or hide apparently, and we're soon going to be running out of electronics. So obviously we're going to need a taming raft, or we're going to need to tame something of any sort. So I was thinking of taming a saber tooth, because honestly, like, that's the best. I know a lot of people like to be like, oh, it's better if you tame you know, wolf and stuff like that, but saber tooths are so, like, their torpor is so freaking high that you would literally just drop one, tame it, and then like you could forget about that thing, and you would never have to, like, you could come back like an hour later and drop the mutton on it, and it's like, boop, he's ready to go, you know. So I think what I'm going to do is that, obviously, what we want to do is that we want to tame that to get a lot of hide. At least stack up on the hide. Just for that. Or what we could do is that we could go tame an icky, because we're going to need a way or form of getting electronics. Now, obviously, we have the scuba dive, but we can't be relying on transferring back to extinction and stuff like that, because there's so many poles you could hit on extinction. And without a dodic, you're not really getting that much electronics out of the whole like ordeal, I guess you could say. But I mean, those are the next couple of things that we're gonna do. So first thing we gotta do is build on the next episode. We're gonna build like a trapping pad, a trapping raft, as you could say. I did see like a YouTuber one week. He also created one of those designs, so I kind of want to try it out. It's basically like you build down, and then you kind of like put like not beehive gates, regular dinosaur gates. And then you just kind of have the icky in here, because you know that the dolphins will actually follow you, but once you feed them once, they just run away. So I want to tame like a good couple of them, and then just have them like floating around somewhere. That way, like, we could always use them. We don't actually have to like have them on a trap at all times. We could actually leave the raft wherever it is, and then if there's like an icky spawn nearby, we could just tame ickies as we please whenever we go there. And then like, and Nicurornis have so much stam that honestly we could literally just swim all the way where we have our rafts hidden, you know. And then I guess if we had cryopods, we would put them on a cryopods, but since we don't, we would have to leave them like underwater. What the hell? Whose raft is that? Oh, that's our raft. Oh, I didn't even know that. But anyway, so like we would have to probably put them on a cryopod or not. I don't know, because they might get eaten by sharks if you're out here in the middle of nowhere. Sometimes it spawns sharks, so I don't want them to die from sharks. Maybe we'll just put them close to the raft and see what happens. I do want to tame a high level one, just because it's gonna have like decent amount of weight and stuff like that. And then I'll probably on that episode, if not the next one, we would try to tame a high getter, if not in the same one. Probably in the same one, because Icky shouldn't be that long. But probably the process of building the raft is going to be long. Oh, who knows? We'll find out in the next episode. So make sure you tune into the next episode of Underrun series. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!